So let's talk about identity. Understanding our identity and understanding how we're responding to it from where we are in our heart, like how it's making us pull outside of that ease and getting entangled in fights and discussions and emotions that have to do with the identity but don't have to do with us. So learning first to understand what is our identity, who do we think we are, and who are we really is what's very important. This is an exercise I've done in groups and it's gone well sometimes, not so well other times, but I would like you to try it yourself and follow along with me. So if you could get out a piece of paper, pad, pen, that'd be great. And you can follow along with this and you'll get the point of why I'm even going through it. So start by drawing a center, an empty circle in the center of your page, okay? Just an empty circle, don't put anything in it. And then begin at your own pace to draw lines out in other identities. So you can say your age, you can say your race, you can say your religion, you can say your political beliefs, so where you stand politically, whatever else you identify with, the team that you support, honestly, team support, if you watch sports, whatever else it is, your general interests, but just list out your identity, okay? So first take some time, you can pause the video right now because I'm going to jump forward to the next phase. Pause the video and write down all the identity that comes to your mind when you think of yourself. Who are you? Your age, your race, your name if you want, your political beliefs, your religious beliefs, your philosophies, your ideas, whatever it is you identify as, write that down, all right? Going out from the empty circle in the middle. And now pause it, and when you're done that, unpause it. So now that you've done that, now that you've circled around the empty circle, the identities you most strongly identify with, look at them, resonate with them, and begin to draw extra lines out from these. And I would like you to write emotions that come to you when you see these things. So, age, you could think old, sad because you miss your young age, resistance, forgive my spelling, resistance, whatever it is, like resisting getting old. You could think of race, you could think confused. Because I am someone who's mixed race. My mother is mixed herself, my father's white. And so sometimes in my life, you don't really fit in with the white kids, you don't really fit in with the black kids, you don't really fit in with either side. You're kind of just floating in your own way, mingling with everybody, not really concerned about that stuff. It's not something I ever thought of. But as I've spoken to other mixed people, as I met more and more, I've realized that many mixed people do struggle with their identity. They struggle with knowing, like, who am I? Where do I fit in? So hopefully if that's you and you're kind of confused with your race, this can help you put that to the side and forget about it completely. But anyways, race, maybe you're proud, nothing wrong with that. Maybe you're proud of the color of your skin and the culture and identity that comes with, that's great. Religion, safe maybe, it makes you feel safe having these beliefs. Makes you feel loved. Whatever it is. Team sport, excited. When they win, when they play, that's exciting. Political beliefs, maybe it makes you feel empowered. Maybe it makes you feel free. Whatever it is, okay? Maybe even the money in your bank account is a part of your identity. Maybe that's something that you think is a big thing for you, okay? Which is fine. And maybe it makes you feel empowered as well. Empowered. Again, forgive the spelling. Whatever it is, maybe your social media following is very important to you and who you think you are. And so maybe that makes you feel strong. Maybe it makes you feel beautiful. Maybe it makes you feel sad. Maybe it's challenging, whatever it is. But that's what I'd like you to do. Pause the video now, please. Go around, look at each of the first bubbles you wrote, and then put 1 to 3 emotions that come to you strongly in regards to those identities. Pause it now, do that, and then unpause it. So now that you've done that, and now that you've drawn the first bubbles and then second, and you've kind of gone out, we can begin to see that who is it that's even clinging to all these bubbles? Who is it that is holding these bubbles to it? It's this empty circle, but we've kept it empty because what are we really? What are we beyond these identities? Because if I met you in real life and I ask you who you are, you're probably going to say, hi, my name is this, I'm this old, I'm this race, I'm this nationality. I forgot to put that up there, nationality. I'm this, I'm that, I'm mine. But what are you really? So this exercise is more of an intellectual one to help us realize that everything that we're suffering, everything that we're clinging to, everything that we're defending with our life, everything that we think we are is really attached to who we are. It's attached to this circle in the middle. This circle is not these things, okay? These things all relate to the body, mind, and emotions. These only relate to the body, mind, and emotions. This is supporting all of this. It's supporting the body, mind, and emotion. What is it? What is this circle center? That's what I'm trying to get across, and that's what we're doing in this entire community. That's what I'm doing with everything that I do. I'm just trying to help people really look within to see, who are we? What is this? What's going on here? So doing this can help you see that you are not any of these things, and they do not need to have a pull on you. This empty circle is you. All these things around you are not you. They're just parts of physical life that you're engaging with for now because you have a physical body, but they're not who you are. So who are you? You're here in the center circle, and that's something that we're going to begin to address in the next few videos. But just begin to think about it. And something that you can do to begin thinking about this is meditating on this center circle, meditating on what it would be like to be detached while engaging with your age, with your body, with your race, with your religion, with your political views, with your social media following, with your bank account, with your team, with your nationality, with your family, with your friends. How would you act if you did not care about the outcome? How would you act if you were unattached to all these emotions? And then how would you act if you were unattached to all these identities? How would you act? Just imagine that. Obviously this looks messy right now, but how would you act if this was your only concern? Figuring out what this is right here. Not worried about how these things play out, just considering, what is this? What is this center circle? What is it that's in here? What is it that is able to cling outside of itself through emotion to these things? And then what is it that can get so affected by those emotions? What is it? Who am I? What's going on here? Begin meditating on that. When you meditate tonight, or this morning, or whenever you're watching this, meditate on this, come to the next video, and see if it makes a difference. See if it helps. Because again, I'll say one last time, most of us, if not all of us, are only suffering our identity. We're suffering what we think we are, which is this body, and then the mind and the emotions. That's all we're suffering. We're not suffering these things. We're not sad because we're old. We're not sad because of our race. We're not sad because, our political party didn't win. We're not sad because of those things. We're placing our sadness on them because we've given them control of this center circle. But this center circle is independent of all these things. This center circle is sovereign. So, what is the center circle? That's what I ask you to meditate on tonight or tomorrow morning before you watch the next video, on that empty center circle. Just see if it makes a difference, and I'll see you in the next video.